Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, elephants and zebras. Excuse me. Um, so somebody on Facebook posted that she and her husband were watching live police feed, I think out of Los Angeles, or no, it was Arizona. It said it's live LA police feed, but it was the video was coming from Arizona, something like that. Anyway, people were not getting out of the way of fire trucks and ambulances. And I had mentioned to her that in Houston, Texas, in the 1970s, they had a real serious problem with that. And what the Houston Police Department, what HPD did was they started following ambulances and fire trucks. Now you have to understand this is still the era where many ambulances were basically, what do you call those motor cars? Station wagons. Yeah, we were still using station wagons as ambulances back then. Um, and to a large extent, what happened was they put you on a portable, a gurney or whatever, and put you in the ambulance, and then they drove away, and you're in the back by yourself. Thankfully, they don't do that anymore. Um, Now you have an EMT or somebody back there taking care of you, and that's what's helped the survival rate. Actually, even having the ambulances back then, just getting you to the hospital quickly, helped the survival rate. Now it's even better, though. But anyway, people are not getting out of the way. I'm like, what if your house is burning down? I had an apartment building, the whole thing burned down. What if it's your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your spouse who's having a heart attack? Something else I happen to know about because I've had a few of them. Um, what if it's you or yours? Get out of the way. Just get out of the way. It's not that difficult. I give you in some environments, say, again, Houston, it's the 10th largest city in the country, but when you consider the Metroplex, including Galveston and whatnot, I mean, you have a huge area. Now, I lived there in the 70s. It wasn't as big. I didn't actually live in Houston. I lived outside of Houston. So the little town I lived in was sort of, depending on what part of town you were in, it was either um, rural, semi-rural, or suburban. And it's not like that now. Now it's filled with gangs. But anyway, um, I can understand if you're in stop and go traffic, you are literally sitting there because I've done that. You can't get out of the way. Okay, that's understandable. But, you know, fire, EMS, police, they know the routes. They know how to get places. And many times all you have to do is pull over. It's not that hard. Oh, I'm going to be late by 5 minutes getting home. Big freaking deal. Maybe somebody's life is at risk, and you don't get out of the way because you want to get home 5 minutes faster, and somebody dies. You know, I don't know how bad of a problem this is everywhere, but in Houston they started giving out hefty fines. Back then, the newspaper was still our main source of information. The evening newspaper and the Sunday newspaper. Those were what you looked forward to. You got more news there than you did on the TV or the radio. And some of the articles were longer than what would have been on TV or radio. But even in those days, TV news broadcasts, the little snippets that they have on there were longer than they are now. Now they're 30 seconds a minute. Back then they may have gone for 5 or 6, 7 minutes. But anyway, just get out of the way. Let let people through. It's not that big of a deal. Pull over to the median, pull over to the side, pull into a parking lot. 5 minutes isn't going to kill you, but it might kill somebody else. 5 minutes isn't going to kill you, but somebody's house might burn down. What if it was your house? What if it was your loved one? What if it was you in the back of that ambulance? Get out of the way. It's not that hard to do.